There are 7 warning signs that muscle loss has already started in your body. Most seniors miss the first 3 completely. They notice number 4 and ignore it. Number 5 worries them, but by then it's often advanced. And number 1, the warning sign at the very top of this list, is the one almost no one connects to muscle loss at all. Even most doctors miss it. If you're over 60 and you've been telling yourself, "I'm just getting older," I need you to watch this video carefully. Because if you can spot these signs early, you can stop muscle loss in its tracks. If you spot them late, you may have already lost more than you realize. I'm Dr. Cecilia Grant. After 20 years specializing in sarcopenia and senior muscle loss, I've identified the patterns, the warning signs, the same mistakes my patients made again and again before they came to see me. Today, I'm going to share the 7 most important ones with you, in order, from least dangerous to most dangerous. Let's count them down. Number 7, you're getting tired faster than you used to. Not just sleepy, tired. Like your body runs out of fuel halfway through what used to be an easy day. A walk to the mailbox, carrying laundry up the stairs, even standing in line at the grocery store. If these things drain you in a way they didn't 5 years ago, that's not just aging. That's your muscles asking for help. Muscle isn't just for movement. It's a metabolic engine. It burns energy, regulates blood sugar, supports circulation. When muscle shrinks, your engine shrinks too. You feel it as fatigue, as tiredness, as needing to sit down more often. I've had patients tell me, "Doctor, I just don't have the energy I used to." And 9 times out of 10, it's not their heart. It's not their thyroid. It's their muscles. Number 6, your hand grip has weakened. You notice it when you try to open a jar, a water bottle, a medication cap. The grip just isn't there anymore. Most people shrug this off. Hands get weaker with age, right? Wrong. Grip strength is one of the single most powerful indicators of overall muscle health. Research from major universities has shown, over and over, that weak grip strength predicts falls, hospitalizations, and even early death better than blood pressure or cholesterol. In my sarcopenia clinic, I check grip strength on every new patient. Because when the grip is gone, the rest of the body usually isn't far behind. Before I continue, I want to pause and ask you something. Because honestly, your answer changes the way I'll think about the rest of this list. Of the signs I've shared so far, has even one of them sounded familiar? Tired faster than you used to be? A grip that's quietly slipping? Or are you watching this for someone you love, a parent, a spouse, who you've noticed changing in ways they may not even see themselves? Tell me in the comments. Truly. There's no wrong answer, and I read everyone. Your reply helps me understand what to cover next, so I can help more seniors and more families like yours. Now, let's keep going, because the next 5 signs are where things get serious. Number 5, you've started shuffling, even a little. Watch yourself walk across a room, or watch your spouse. Watch your parent. If the steps are getting shorter, if the feet aren't lifting as high, if there's a faint shuffle, even just at the end of the day, that is your legs telling you something. Shuffling isn't a habit. It isn't laziness. It is the body's way of compensating for weakening hip flexors and weakening calf muscles. The brain says lift the foot less, conserve what little strength is left. I've had patients whose families noticed the shuffle long before they did. By the time they came to my office, they were 1 trip on a rug away from a fall. If you've started shuffling, even subtly, don't ignore it. Bring it up at your next doctor's visit. Have your gait assessed. This is fixable, but only if you catch it. Number 4, you stand up from a chair using your hands. This is the one that catches almost everyone off guard. Think about it. When did you start using the armrest to push yourself up from a chair? When did you start pressing on your knees to stand from the couch? Most people can't even remember. It happened gradually, slowly, until it became normal. Here's the truth most doctors won't tell you. A healthy adult, at any age, should be able to stand up from a sturdy chair without using their hands, without pushing on their thighs, without rocking forward to gather momentum. When the legs can no longer lift you on their own, the muscles in your thighs and hips have already lost a significant portion of their strength, often 20 to 30%. This sign is so important that I use it as a daily check with my own patients. Every morning. 1 chair stand without hands. If you can't do it, that is sign number 4 screaming at you. Number 3, you've fallen, or nearly fallen, in the last 12 months. A trip on a curb, a stumble in the kitchen, a near miss going down the stairs. Most seniors brush these off. I just wasn't paying attention. The rug caught my foot. These shoes are bad. I'm going to tell you something I tell every patient. Falls in seniors are almost never about attention. They are about muscle. specifically about the muscles in your legs and core that catch you when you start to go off balance. Young people stumble all the time. They almost never fall. Why? Because their muscles fire fast enough to correct the loss of balance. As we age, those muscles get smaller, slower, and weaker. Eventually, they can't catch the stumble anymore. The stumble becomes a fall. The fall becomes a broken hip. The broken hip becomes a hospitalization. If you've had even one fall or one close call in the last year, this is not a coincidence. This is a warning, and it deserves attention. By the way, if a moment ago I asked you to think about which sign hit closest to home and one of these last few really did, please share it with me in the comments. Sometimes naming a thing out loud is the first step toward changing it. Number 2, you're losing weight without trying. This sign is dangerous because most seniors celebrate it. I've lost a few pounds, finally. But here's what's actually happening in many cases. You're not losing fat. You're losing muscle. This is what we call sarcopenic decline. The body, unable to maintain its muscle tissue, begins to consume it. The scale goes down, the clothes get looser. But underneath, and the engine is shrinking. When I see a senior patient who has lost 5, 10, 15 pounds without changing their diet, without trying, I get concerned. Because muscle loss disguised as weight loss is one of the strongest predictors of frailty in older adults. If this is you, please talk to your own doctor. Have your body composition assessed. The scale alone can't tell you what's really going on. That is something only your physician can properly evaluate. And now, the warning sign at the very top of this list. The one almost no one connects to muscle loss. Number 1, you've started to feel afraid of doing things you used to do without thinking. Climbing a ladder, stepping off a curb, walking on uneven ground, going downstairs without a railing, getting in and out of a bathtub. If you've started to hesitate, even for a second, before any of these things, that hesitation is not in your head. It is information. Your brain is reading the signals from your muscles, and your muscles are telling your brain, I'm not sure we can do this safely anymore. This is the sign I find most heartbreaking in my practice. Because by the time fear has entered the picture, real strength has already left. And the cruel part is, when we stop doing the things we're afraid of, the muscles get even weaker. The fear gets worse, and the world gets smaller and smaller. I've watched patients give up gardening, give up driving, stop visiting grandchildren upstairs. Not because they wanted to, but because their body quietly told them they couldn't. This is sarcopenia at its most advanced, and it is the moment I beg my patients to act. But here's the truth I want to leave you with. Every single one of these 7 signs is reversible. Every single one. Even number 1, even fear. In my 20 years of treating muscle loss, I've watched seniors in their 70s, 80s, and 90s walk back into rooms they had stopped entering. Lift grandchildren they thought they could no longer hold. Stand up from chairs without using their hands again, sometimes for the first time in a decade. It doesn't take a gym. It doesn't take medication. It takes the right combination of protein, gentle resistance work, and consistency. Starting small, starting now. If this video helped you see something in yourself, or in someone you love, that you hadn't noticed before, please give it a like. It's a small thing, but it helps me reach more seniors who need to hear this before it's too late. And if you'd like to stay strong, stay mobile, and stay independent for as long as possible, please subscribe to this channel. I post new videos every week, sharing what I've learned in 3 decades of medicine and 20 years specializing in muscle health, so seniors like you don't have to figure this out alone. One last thing. If you know someone over 60, a parent, a spouse, a friend, who needs to hear these 7 warning signs, please share this video with them. The information might come at the exact moment they need it most. Until then, take care of yourself and stay strong. I'm Dr. Cecilia Grant.